All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody. Our third game of our triple header tonight. Earlier tonight, the Jets killed the Panthers 42-14. In the game that just ended, the Seahawks defeated the Ravens 27-20 to keep their playoff hopes alive. Now we have the Buffalo Bills and the Washington Redskins. Buffalo at 7-7. They have to win to keep their slim playoff hopes alive. The Redskins have been eliminated a long time ago. They're 3-11 on the season. Evil Dead is now 129-83. He's 2 for 2 today. And he has picked the Bills in this one. And Viking Skywalker, we haven't got a pick on him yet. All right, if you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Let's head out to FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland for this one. Excuse me, the Bills and the Redskins here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. It's the Bills and the Redskins. Welcome in to another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Great to have you along on this Wednesday, the third game of our triple header. The Bills at 7-7. They have to win to keep their playoff hopes alive. The Redskins at 3-11. They're just playing out the schedule. They've been eliminated already. Redskins can be spoiler, though, for the Bills. Buffalo gets the ball first, run away. From the 5-yard line on the return for Buffalo, bringing it back, number 25. That's John Peoples, who brings it out to the 26-yard line, the fifth-year defensive back out of USC. And one of the Redskins gets injured on the opening kickoff. First and 10, Buffalo at their own 26. A cold, overcast day in D.C., about 45 degrees. First and 10, 4 wide. Cross, the quarterback, Mason Cross, in his third year out of Vanderbilt. Back to throw, gets it outside and overthrows everybody. Incomplete. It'll be second and 10 from the 26. Just underway, live from Landover, Maryland. 4 wide for the Bills. Cross in the shotgun, second and 10. In motion is Crawford. Cross looking, throws, and it's knocked down at the last second by number 93, Albert Duncan, the defensive end, in his 4th year out of Michigan State. Nice play. It'll be third and 10 for the Bills at their own 26-yard line. On third down, Cross in the shotgun. In motion is McGinnis. Cross looking. Cross in trouble now. Throws, and it's nearly picked off. Broken up by Bobby Kirby, 5th-year defensive back out of Florida. They were looking for Alden McGinnis. The Bills go 3 and out on the opening drive, and they'll have to punt. Cedric Givens will come in to punt for Buffalo. Givens gets the punt away. And that'll be caught at the 26-yard line and brought back to the 29. On the return, Mark Young, the 8th-year defensive back out of Rice. And now the starting quarterback for the Redskins, Eric Tipton, in his 4th year out of the University of Washington. First and 10 from the 29. Let's see what the Redskins can do on their opening drive. They come out 4 wide. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton hands off to Dante Ciali. And Ciali out to the 33-yard line, a gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. John Henderson on the tackle. Henderson, the 9th-year linebacker out of Penn State. And Ciali, the 11th-year back out of Marshall. 2nd and 6 for the Redskins. They come out 5 wide, empty backfield. Tipton in the shotgun, 2nd and 6. Tipton looking, throws outside. Caught by Ciali. Out to the 40-yard line, out of the backfield, a gain of 7. And that'll be a Washington first down. Evil Dead took Buffalo in this one. Evil Dead at 46 games over 500 right now. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Tipton looking. Tipton throws near side and throws it away. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Redskins. At their own 40-yard line. 6:52 left in the first quarter, no score. Buffalo went 3 and out on their opening drive, and this is Washington's opening drive. 4 wide, Tipton in the gun, 2nd and 10. Tipton looking, throws, and caught across the middle. Making the catch, Virgil Say out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 8, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. 6:35 and counting here in the first quarter. 4 wide for Washington. Tipton in the shotgun, 3rd and 2. Tipton draws back. Now it's a blitz, and he has to throw it away. He felt the pressure. The pressure was brought by number 54, Ashley Webster, the 2nd-year linebacker out of Northern Illinois. And that'll bring up 4th and 2. And the Redskins will have to punt unless they want to go for it. They're going to punt. Cody Meyer back to punt. Meyer gets the punt away. And that's going to drift out of bounds at the 30-yard line. And that's where Buffalo will take over, 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. So both teams have had it once. Both teams have come up empty. Buffalo still does not have a first down yet. This will be their second possession. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Bills come out 4 wide. Cross in the shotgun. Cross draws back. Looks downfield. Cross looking. He's going to fire it deep. And it's intercepted by the Redskins. Coming back the other way with it is Mark Young. And Young brings it out to the 41-yard line. The 8th-year defensive back out of Rice. They threw it deep. It was a bit underthrown. And Young was able to pick it up. If Buffalo were to lose this game, it would seriously hurt their playoff chances. It would not eliminate them, but they'd be close. 1st and 10 Redskins now from their own 41-yard line following the pick. Eric Tipton comes back out. 4th-year quarterback out of the University of Washington. Redskins come out 3 to the near side. Tipton in the shotgun, empty backfield. 5 wide. Tipton, a quarterback keeper. He's going to take it. And Tipton out to the 48. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. 5:50 left to play in the first quarter. No score. On 2nd and 3 from their own 48-yard line. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton, they pitch to Ciali. And Dante Ciali picks up a yard to the 48-yard line. Webster on the tackle. And that'll bring up 3rd and 2 from the 48. 5:24 left to play. Still in the first quarter. Redskins come out. Everybody in tight. Tipton under center. Tipton draws back. Tipton in trouble. He's going to get sacked by Leon Seals. A loss of 7 yards back to the 42-yard line. Leon Seals in his 13th year out of Alabama. It'll be 4th down. The Redskins will have to punt once again. Our punt fest continues. Well, this will be our 3rd punt combined. We do have 1 pick in there. Cody Meyer, the 12th-year punter out of North Dakota State. Back to punt for the Redskins. Meyer gets the punt away. It'll be fielded at the 15-yard line. Bringing it back will be John Peoples out to the 26. And Buffalo will now get it for the 3rd time. 4:39 left to play the first quarter, no score. FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland, Week 16 here at Jammin' Sports. Buffalo comes out. Cross in the shotgun. Cross. Hands off. This time to Mark Franklin. And Franklin out to the 29-yard line. Gain of 3 will be 2nd and 7. Mark Franklin, the 8th year back out of Vanderbilt. 2nd and 7 for Buffalo. At their own 29. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Cross in the shotgun. Cross draws back, throws underneath. Caught by Alden McGinnis. Gets out to the 37-yard line, a gain of 8 yards. And that'll be a Buffalo 1st down. Alden McGinnis in his 5th year out of Southern Miss. First and 10 Bills from their own 37. Cross in the shotgun. Cross, hands off. I think that's Franklin. Yes, it is. Out to the 38-yard line, a gain of just a yard. On the tackle, Sean Keller, the 2nd-year linebacker out of Jackson State. It'll be 2nd and 9 for Buffalo at their own 38-yard line. 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter, no score. Cross in the shotgun, 2 backs in the backfield. 2nd and 9. Crawford in motion. They hand off to Franklin, and Mark Franklin makes his way out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 10, and that'll be a Buffalo 1st down. The Redskins have had it twice. This is Buffalo's 3rd possession, no score. A lot of punts. 1st and 10 from their own 48. Cross in the gun. 4 wide. Cross to Franklin. And Franklin picks up a yard to the 49-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 9. 2:43 left to play here in the first quarter. We'll have another triple header tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern. We'll go over the schedule here soon. On 2nd and 9 from the 49-yard line. Cross. Hands off to Mark Franklin again. And Franklin picks up a yard to the 50-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 8. Triple header tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern time. The lineup is, it'll be Tampa Bay at New Orleans, Indianapolis at Pittsburgh, and New England at Cleveland. That's our triple header tomorrow night. 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 Central. On 3rd and 8 from the 50-yard line, Cross with 4 receivers set wide. Cross draws back, throws downfield, and overthrows his tight end, David Scott. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. And Buffalo will have to punt yet again. Buffalo, 3 possessions, 3 punts. 4th and 8 from the 50-yard line. Cedric Givens back to punt. Givens gets the punt away. And that'll be fair caught at the 12-yard line by Mark Young. And now the Redskins offense will come back out. 1st and 10. They'll start their own 12. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Still no score. A defensive grudge match early on here. Redskins, nothing to play for. They're just playing out the schedule. They're 3-11. 4 wide for the Redskins. Tipton in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Tipton hands off to Ciali up the middle, and Dante Ciali, a big gain out to the 28-yard line. A gain of 16 yards and a Redskin first down. If you're wondering, here at Jammin' Sports, we call them the Redskins. We don't call them the other name. They should still be the Redskins. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton fakes the handoff, looks downfield. He's going to take off, and he slides at the 37, a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1 for the Redskins at their own 37-yard line. Coming up on a minute left to play here in the first quarter, no score. Redskins come out, Tipton in the shotgun, 4 wide, single back. They play action, looking, throws, and caught by Ciali out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 10, and that'll be a Redskin first down. .42 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 Redskins at their own 47-yard line. 4 wide, Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton hands off to Ciali up the middle, and Ciali to the 42-yard line. A gain of 11, and that's another Redskin first down. Aaron Catledge comes up, makes the tackle. The 4th-year defensive back out of Navy. And that might have been the last play of the first quarter. Let's see. No, they got another play off. 4 wide for the Redskins. 1st and 10 from the Buffalo 42. Tipton hands off to Ciali, and Ciali to the 36, a gain of 6. And that's the end of the first quarter. We have no score here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. We start the second quarter, no score. 2nd and 4 for the Redskins at the Buffalo 36-yard line. Tipton hands off to Ciali, and Dante Ciali to the 34-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Redskins at the Buffalo 34-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the far side, 3rd and 2. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton to Ciali, and Ciali picks up the first down. 3 yards to the 31-yard line. John Henderson, the linebacker, on the tackle, but it's another Redskin first down. This has been a nice drive by Washington so far. Redskins come out. Tipton in the gun, 1st and 10. Tipton, play action. Looking, he's going to take off, and Tipton goes down the 27-yard line. A gain of 3. It'll bring up 2nd and 7. .650 left in the first half. 2nd and 7 from the 27-yard line. Tipton in the shotgun, a back on either side. Hands off to Ciali, and Ciali, no gain. As the Bills were right there, number 91, Brian McAllister, in his 8th year out of USC. And that'll bring up 3rd and 6 for the Redskins at the Buffalo 27-yard line. Washington comes out, 5 wide, empty backfield. Tipton in the shotgun, 3rd and 6. Tipton back, throws down the middle, and is caught. Making the catch, James Norris, down to the 19-yard line, a gain of 8. Norris in his 7th year out of Ball State. John Henderson on the tackle. It's another Washington first down to the Buffalo 19-yard line. Redskins come out. Tipton in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Tipton fakes the handoff, throws down the middle, and caught by Alex Hayes down to the 1, a gain of 18. It'll be 1st and goal Redskins at the Buffalo 1-yard line. We're in the second quarter, no score. But it's first and goal Redskins at the Buffalo 1. 5:40 and counting here in the first half. It was a defensive game up until this drive. On first and goal, 4 wide, Tipton in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off, touched. Dante Ciali, a 1-yard touchdown run. The 11th year back out of Marshall. And the Redskins take a 6-0 lead. Beautiful drive by Washington there. And now Zach Harris will come on for the extra point. Buffalo can't afford to lose this game. They drop below 500. Harris for the PAT. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Redskins lead at 7-0. A 12-play, 88-yard drive. If the Bills lose this game and the Browns win, it would eliminate Buffalo. And that would leave the Browns and the Seahawks fighting for that last playoff spot in the AFC if the Bills were to lose this game. Harris will kick off for the Redskins, leading 7-0. From the 4-yard line on the return for Buffalo, this is number 80. This is Landon Atkins out to the 23-yard line. Atkins, the rookie out of Kansas State. 1st and 10, Buffalo at their own 23-yard line. Down 7-0. .5:22 left in the half. Let's see if Buffalo can tie it up. We were scoreless after 1. Bills come out, cross on the shotgun. 1st and 10. In motion is Hartman. Cross looking. Throws deep downfield and caught by Alden McGinnis out to the Redskin 43-yard line. A 34-yard gain for Alden McGinnis, the 5th-year receiver out of Southern Miss. Cameron Wright, the safety, finally made the tackle. Sean Wright, the safety, in his 8th year out of Maryland. 1st and 10, Buffalo now at the Redskin 43. Buffalo trying to tie this one up. 5 minutes left on the half. 3 to the near side. Cross in the shotgun. Cross. Hands off to Franklin, and Mark Franklin to the 37-yard line. A gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd and 3. .435 and counting. Bills come out. Cross in the shotgun. 2nd and 3. Cross looking. Cross throws deep and incomplete. Broken up the last second by Cameron Cole, the 12th year safety out of Chattanooga. And that'll bring up 3rd down. It'll be 3rd and 3 for Buffalo at the Redskin 37-yard line. 3 wide to the far side. Cross in the shotgun on 3rd down. Hartman in motion. Cross looking. Cross in trouble. Throws downfield. Overthrows a wide open David Scott, the tight end. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. This will be a 54-yard field goal attempt by Shane Van Auken, the rookie out of Indiana. From 54 to get Buffalo on the board. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Redskins lead it by a score of 7-3 now. .414 left to play here in the second quarter. Live from FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. Week 16 here at Jammin' Sports. Buffalo will kick off. Van Auken will kick. There's the kick. This will be fielded at the 7-yard line. Bringing it back, Alex Hayes. And Hayes out to the 27-yard line. And that's where the Redskins will have it, 1st and 10. Up 7-3. Who do they play next week to wrap up the season? Well, we know Buffalo will host Baltimore next week to wrap up the season, regular season. And Washington plays at the New York Giants. Redskins are just finishing up the schedule. They're 3-11. They've been eliminated. 1st and 10, Redskins. Tipton. Hands off. Nope. Throws. And caught. And running down the sideline with it is Virgil Say out to the 46. A gain of 19. And a Redskin first down. Tackle made by number 31, John Harris, the former Seahawk in his 14th year out of Texas. 1st and 10, 2 backs in the backfield. Tipton in the shotgun. Ciali in motion. Tipton looking. Throws underneath and caught by Say. 4 yards out to the Buffalo 49-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 6. 3.5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Redskins lead at 7-3 over the Bills. Washington now in Buffalo territory. 4 wide. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton drops back. Looking. Fires away and caught by G. Scott, the tight end. Down to the 44-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 6 and a Redskin first down. G. Scott, the second-year tight end out of Ohio State. Under 3 minutes left in the half. 5 wide for the Redskins. Tipton in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Tipton looking. Tipton throws near side. And it's dropped by Virgil Say. Actually, it was Dante Ciali. As John Henderson knocks that ball away. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line. Redskins come out 4 wide, 3 to the far side on 2nd and 10. Tipton to Ciali. And Dante Ciali down the sideline. Down to the 28-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Washington. John Henderson, the linebacker, had to come over and make the tackle. .225 and counting until halftime. 4 wide, Tipton in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Tipton hands off to Ciali. He gets hit in the backfield. He's going to lose 2 yards. Coming in to make the hit, LaDainian Crawford, the 5th-year linebacker out of Penn State, the former Jet. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here in the first half. FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland, week 16 here at Jammin' Sports. Redskins lead it 7-3. 2nd and 12. Redskins at the Buffalo 29. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton drops back. Tipton in trouble. And Tipton gets sacked by the linebacker, Ashley Webster. And that's going to be a loss of 15 yards back to the 44-yard line. Webster, the 2nd-year linebacker out of Northern Illinois. That takes Washington out of field goal range. It'll be 3rd and 27. Back at the Buffalo 44-yard line. 1:47 and counting. Both teams have 3 timeouts. 3rd and 27. 4 wide. Single back. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton looking. Sets up a screen pass to Ciali down the sideline. And Dante Ciali to the 30-yard line. A gain of 14. And that will put the Redskins back in field goal range. It'll be 4th and 12 from the 30-yard line. Dion Hardy, the rookie safety, on the tackle for the Bills. It'll be 4th and 12. Zach Harris will come on. This will be a 47-yard field goal attempt to put the Redskins back up by 7. The kick is up, and it's good. He nailed it. And the Redskins lead at 10-3. .118 left to play in the first half. FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland, Week 16 here at Jammin' Sports. Redskins lead 10-3 over Buffalo. A Buffalo loss puts their playoff hopes in jeopardy. They wouldn't be eliminated just yet, but if Cleveland wins later, they would be eliminated. There's the kick from the 5-yard line. On the return for Buffalo, this is Landon Atkins out to the 23-yard line. The Bills have 2 timeouts, 1:15 to work with. They'll start from their own 23-yard line. Redskins up 10-3 as we're headed to halftime. Buffalo comes out, 3 to the near side. Cross in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Cross fakes the handoff inside. Looking, throws deep downfield. He's got a man, and is incomplete. Looking for Alden McGinnis, and Bobby Kirby at the last second came up and knocked the ball away. The 5th-year defensive back out of Florida. Bobby Kirby, a nice play. 1:08 left in the half. 2nd and 10 for the Bills at their own 23-yard line. 4 wide for Buffalo, 3 to the near side. Cross in the gun. Franklin in motion. 5 wide now. Cross looking. Cross throws near side. Caught on the sideline by Tom Hartman out to the 32-yard line. A gain of 9. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Tom Hartman, the rookie out of California, Berkeley. That'll stop the clock with 1:03 left in the half. 4 wide for the Bills on 3rd and 1 from their own 32-yard line. Cross takes the snap, throws down the middle, and he overthrew an open receiver down the middle. Mark Franklin out of the backfield. That would have been a first down. It'll be 4th down. 4th and 1. One minute left in the half. The Bills will punt. Cedric Givens back to punt. Gets the punt away. Fielded at the 22-yard line. Fair caught by Mark Young. And now the Redskins have a chance to score again before halftime. As the Redskins offense comes back out. 54 seconds left in the half. Washington will start at their own 22-yard line. They have all 3 of their timeouts. They can make it a 2-score game even with a field goal. 4 wide for the Redskins. Tipped into the shotgun. 1st and 10. Tipton looking. Throws. Caught by Ciali down the sideline. And Dante Ciali out to the 30-yard line. A gain of 8. And the Redskins take a timeout. 48 seconds left until halftime. It'll be 2nd and 2 from the 30-yard line. Redskins up 10-3. 4 wide. Tipton in the shotgun on 2nd and 2. Sets up a screen pass, and he got leveled as he threw the ball incomplete. Bringing the pressure was Brian McAllister, and that'll bring up 3rd and 2 from the 30-yard line. The Bills brought the blitz on that one. 45 seconds left in the half. 4 wide for the Redskins. Tipton in the shotgun, 3rd and 2. Tipton throws quickly, and he threw it behind James Norris, who was coming across. It'll be 4th down. And the Redskins went 3 and out. They'll have to punt. It was a quick 3 and out. 43 seconds left. Buffalo's going to have a chance to score before halftime. Cody Meyer back to punt. Meyer gets the punt away. It'll be fielded at about the 27-yard line. Brought back by John Peoples to the 34. Buffalo still has 2 timeouts. 35 seconds left in the half. 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line. They need about 35 to 40 yards to get in the field goal range. Mason Cross, the quarterback, in his 3rd year out of Vanderbilt. 4 wide for the Bills. Cross in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Cross drops back. Cross looking. And throws and caught by Mark Franklin out of the backfield out to the 37-yard line. A gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Buffalo took a timeout. 27 seconds left in the half. They have 1 timeout remaining. Buffalo trying to get to field goal range. 3 receivers to the near side on 2nd and 7. At their own 37-yard line. Cross looking. Cross throws and caught down the sideline. This is David Scott, the tight end, out to the Redskin 40-yard line. 23 yards to David Scott, the 9th-year tight end out of Texas. Buffalo takes their final timeout with 20 seconds left. It would be a 57-yard field goal from here. They need to get closer, and they need to stop the clock somehow. 1st and 10 from the Redskin 40. Cross back. Cross throws to the sideline and caught out of bounds at the 25. Great catch by David Scott. 15 yards to the 25-yard line, and that'll stop the clock with 16 seconds left. And now Buffalo can try a 42-yard field goal. Well, they don't have any timeouts. They're running a play. 1st and 10 from the 25. Cross looking. Cross throws to the end zone. Incomplete. Yes, Seattle did win. Seattle won 27-20. You're 2-0 tonight. Misty says hi, Evil Dead. The Jets won 42-14. It was a kill. And Seattle won 27-20 over the Ravens. 2nd and 10 from the 25. 12 seconds left. I'd be kicking the field goal here. Cross looking. Throws outside and throws it away. 7 seconds left. You are now 129 and 83. Third and 10 from the 25-yard line. You're welcome. And now Shane Van Auken from 42 yards to get a score before halftime. The kick is up, and it's good. The Redskins' lead is now 10-6 with 4 seconds left in the half. A game the Bills have to have. They would not be eliminated if they lose. However, if they lose and the Browns win later this week, they would be eliminated. The Jets, by the way, clinched a wild card with their win over the Panthers. So 5 of the 6 slots have been taken in the AFC. The AFC West Division crown is still up for grabs. There's the kick. Through the end zone touchback. And the Colts have not clinched yet, but they will clinch if they beat Pittsburgh tomorrow. That just leaves one slot open. And right now, fighting for that final slot in the AFC are the Browns, Bills, and Seahawks. Redskins looks like they're going to take a knee as we go into halftime. And they do. Halftime. Halftime score, Washington 10, Buffalo 6, here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. We go to the second half. Redskins lead the Bills 10-6. Jimmy Jam along with Evil Dead, who's finally joined us. Shane Van Auken will kick off. Redskins get the ball first here in the third quarter from the 3-yard line. On the return is Mark Young, and Young brings it out to the 27-yard line. Evil Dead is 2 for 2 today. He's hoping the Bills can come back and win this game. Evil Dead is 46 games over 500. First and 10 from the 27-yard line. 5 wide, empty backfield. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton looking. Tipton looking. He's in trouble. He's going to roll out. And Tipton picks up positive yardage, gets out to the 34-yard line. A gain of 7 for Eric Tipton. It'll be 2nd and 3 for the Redskins at their own 34-yard line. 7:35 and counting. 4 wide, Tipton in the shotgun on 2nd and 3. Tipton draws back, looking, throws near side, and caught by Dante Ciali out of the backfield, out to the 38-yard line, a gain of 4, and that'll be a Redskin first down. Coming up on 7 minutes left in the third. 3 to the far side. Tipton in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Tipton hands off to Ciali, and Dante Ciali to the 40-yard line. A 2-yard gain. Ashley Webster, the linebacker, on the tackle, and that'll bring up 2nd and 8. Redskins come out 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton hands off to Ciali. Up the middle, and Dante Ciali, a flag is down as he gets to the Buffalo 47-yard line. I think this one's coming back. Holding on the Redskins, Verlin Johnson, the left guard. It'll be 2nd and 16, back at the 32-yard line. Tipton in the shotgun. 4 wide, Tipton back, looking, rolls out, and he's going to take off. And Eric Tipton again with his feet getting the first down out to the 50-yard line. A gain of 18 yards for Eric Tipton, and another Redskin first down. This would be an upset. Redskins have nothing to play for at 3 and 11. Buffalo has everything to play for. 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. 3 wide to the far side. Tipton in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Tipton hands off to Ciali, and Dante Ciali getting outside. Picks up 2 yards to the Buffalo 48. John Harris, the safety, on the tackle. 5:35 and counting here in the third quarter. It'll be 2nd and 8. Redskins at the Buffalo 48-yard line. They come out 4 wide. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton draws back. Tipton throws deep downfield, and he overthrows his receiver, looking for G. Scott, the tight end. And that'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 8 from the 48-yard line. Five wide for the Redskins. Tipton in the shotgun on 3rd down. They shift, but it's still 5 wide. Empty backfield. Tipton looking. Rolls out and throws, and caught on the sideline by James Norris down to the 21-yard line. A gain of 27 yards to Norris. First down, Redskins. In his 7th year out of Ball State. And Washington trying to make this a 2-score game if they can get a touchdown. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. 1st and 10 from the Buffalo 21-yard line. They come out 4 wide. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton drops back, throws. Caught by Alex Hayes out to the 16. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Alex Hayes in his 13th year out of Alabama. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 16-yard line. Redskins come out. Everybody in tight. Single back. Tipton calling it audible. Hands off to Ciali. And Dante Ciali around the outside. And Ciali 10 yards down to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Redskins. At the Buffalo 6. Coming up on 4 minutes left to play. 3 wide to the far side. Tipton in the shotgun. 1st and goal. Tipton hands off. This time he hands off to Desmond Christmas, the 2nd-year back out of Michigan. He gains a yard. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 5. 3:43 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and goal from the Redskins at the Buffalo 5. Ciali back in there. Tipton drops back, throws a fade. Incomplete. It was broken up by Aaron Catledge, the 4th-year defensive back out of Navy. Norris was the intended receiver in the back of the end zone. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 5. 3:30 left in the 3rd quarter. 5 wide, Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton drops back. Tipton looking, throws underneath, caught, touchdown. James Norris, a 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Redskins go up 16-6. They've made it a 2-score game. A shocker here. And now Zach Harris will come on for the point after. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Redskins up by 11, 17-6. A 12-play, 71-yard drive for the Redskins. 3:27 left here in the 3rd quarter. Plenty of time for Buffalo to come back, but they've got to get something going. The Bills at 7-7, fighting for their playoff lives right now. The Redskins at 3-11. Redskins nothing to play for. They were eliminated about 4 weeks ago. Harris will kick off for the Redskins. From the 7-yard line on the return for Buffalo. This is Landon Atkins out to the 28-yard line. 1st down Bills. 3:24 left in the 3rd. We'll have a triple header for you tomorrow night. Tampa Bay at New Orleans. Indianapolis at Pittsburgh. And New England at Cleveland. That's our triple header tomorrow night. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Cross in the gun. 1st and 10. Cross throws. Caught. Making the catch. David Scott to the 32-yard line. A gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. Misty is coming in and saying goodnight at 10:22. You're way past your bedtime. Shame, shame. On 2nd and 6, 5 wide. Franklin in motion. Cross, back to throw. Throws near side and caught on the sideline by McGinnis. He picks up 4 yards down to the 36-yard line, and that'll bring up 3rd and 2. Alden McGinnis on the catch. 2:50 and counting. On 3rd down in the I formation. Cross under center. Cross. Hands off to Franklin. And Franklin gets taken down after just a 1-yard gain. Jared Bowles on the tackle. Or Kevin Bowles, excuse me, the 11th-year linebacker out of Toledo. It'll bring up 4th down. 4th and 1 for Buffalo. Let's see what they do here with 2:35 left in the 3rd quarter. Down by 11. Will they punt or go for it? The Bills are going to punt. Cedric Gibbons back to punt. Gets the punt away. It'll be fielded at the 16-yard line and brought back to the 20 by Mark Young. First down, Washington. Dante Ciali getting close to 100 yards, needs 27 more. 2:09 left to play here in the third quarter. Redskins up 17-6. Now the Redskins can make it a 3-score game with a touchdown. Redskins will start from their own 20 with 2:09 left in the third. Misty's saying goodnight. First and 10 from the 20. Tipton in the gun. Tipton fakes the handoff, throws downfield, and caught by Norris out to the 36-yard line. A gain of 16 by James Norris, and that'll be a Redskin first down. The Browns play the Patriots tomorrow. If the Bills lose and the Browns win, Buffalo is eliminated. And then it's just Seattle and Cleveland vying for that final playoff spot. First and 10. And Tipton gets sacked by Freeman back at the 29-yard line. A loss of 7. Devin Freeman, the third-year defensive end out of Nebraska. 136 and counting. That Browns-Patriots game will be the third game tomorrow. Second and 17. 4 wide. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton drops back. Tipton in trouble. He's taken off. And he gets the first down. And he fumbles the football. And the Bills recover at the Redskin 49-yard line. Tay Cousins recovered the football. Let's see who made the tackle or who made the hit. I think it's Henderson coming up, from behind. Knocks the ball loose from Tipton, and that ball is clearly out. And now a chance for Buffalo to get back in the game. Down by 11. First and 10 Bills at the Redskin 49-yard line. 1:10 remaining in the third quarter. Plenty of time for Buffalo, but they got to get a score here. The final game of our triple hitter here tonight. 2 backs in the backfield. Cross in the shotgun. First and 10. Cross looking. Cross fires away and overthrows a wide open Tom Hartman. Incomplete. It'll be second and 10. How many wide open receivers has he missed? A bunch. Second and 10 for the Bills at the Redskin 49. Cross under center. Cross looking. Cross still looking. In trouble now. And he just throws it away over his shoulder. Incomplete. It'll be third and 10. Redskins brought the pressure. Number 92, Rodney Howell, brought the pressure on that one. It'll be third and 10 from the 49-yard line. Buffalo comes out. 4 wide. Single back. Cross in the gun. Third and 10. Cross looking, throws, and not sure who that was to. A flag is down. They're going to call pass interference on the Redskins. On Bobby Kirby. All I saw was the 2 Buffalo receivers in the same area. That's a first down for Buffalo. At the Redskin 36-yard line. 56 seconds left in the quarter. 4 wide. Cross in the gun. Cross to Franklin, and Franklin breaks a tackle, and Franklin down to the 27-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be second and 1. We're down to 42 seconds left here in the third quarter. Second and 1 for Buffalo. 2 backs in the backfield. Cross in the shotgun. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Cross looking. Cross throws down the middle, and it's caught by Alden McGinnis down to the 21. A gain of 6. First down, Buffalo. Love those red helmets. They should go back to those. 12 seconds left. This might be the last play of the quarter. Will they get the play off? Don't know yet. First and 10 for the 21. Cross. They get the snap off in time. They hand off to Franklin. Inside the 20, down to the 18-yard line, a gain of 3. And at the end of 3, Redskins lead it 17-6 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Landover, Maryland, FedEx Field. We go to the fourth quarter. Redskins lead the Bills 17-6. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Bills at the Redskin 18-yard line. Buffalo trying to make it a one-score game. They'll probably go for 2 if they get the touchdown. 4 wide for the Bills. Cross in the gun. Crawford in motion. They hand off to Franklin, and Franklin gets leveled after a 2-yard gain down to the 17-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. Big third down coming up for the Bills right here. Even a field goal makes it a one-score game. 4 wide, 3 to the far side, crossing the shotgun on 3rd down. In motion is Scott. They hand off to Franklin around the outside, and Franklin picks up the first down, and he's in for the touchdown. A 17-yard touchdown run by Mark Franklin around the right side. Great blocking by the Bills. And now it's 17-12 in favor of the Redskins. And Buffalo will go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. Evil Dead likes that. Hoping the Bills can get back in this. Buffalo going for 2, 5 wide, empty backfield. Cross in the shotgun. Cross looking, throws, wide open, middle of the end zone. Tom Hartman, the 2-point conversion's good. And it's now the Redskins 17, the Bills 14. Bills have closed to within 3 with 7:27 left to play here in the fourth quarter. FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland, week 16 here at Jammin' Sports. Buffalo's not dead yet. If the Bills come back and win, and the Browns were to lose to the Patriots, you'd have 3 teams at 8 and 7 looking for that final playoff spot in the AFC. The Browns, Bills, and Seahawks would all be 8 and 7 if that were to happen. Buffalo still has to come back and win this. There's the kick. From the 4-yard line on the return, Mark Young. And Young brings it out to the 24-yard line. And that's where the Redskins will have it, 1st and 10. 7:23 left to play. At their own 24-yard line. Tipton comes out. On 1st and 10, 4 wide. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton hands off to Ciali, and Dante Ciali out to the 33-yard line. A gain of 8, and that'll bring up 2nd and 2. Buffalo's defense needs to stop in the worst way. They got a turnover last time that led to their touchdown. Coming up on 7 minutes left. 4 wide. Tipton in the shotgun, 2nd and 2. Tipton hands off to Ciali again, and Dante Ciali out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 9, and that'll be a Redskin first down. Redskins trying to play spoiler here for the Bills. It would not eliminate Buffalo, at least not just yet. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. 4 wide. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton throws quickly outside. Caught by Norris. And Norris out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. 6:20 and counting. Redskins up 17-14. Redskins play at the Giants to close out the season next week. And the Bills will be home to the Ravens. On 2nd and 3 from the 49. Tipton hands off to Ciali again. And Ciali loses a yard. Back to the 48-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 4. 5:50 and counting. Redskins come out. 3rd and 4 from their own 48. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton looking, throws, and caught. Making the catch, number 84. That's Rusty Burton, the 8th-year tight end out of Tennessee, down to the Buffalo 44-yard line. A gain of 8. First down, Redskins. They keep the drive alive. Washington trying to make it a 2-score game again. 5:22 and counting. 4 wide for the Redskins. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton hands off to Ciali. And Dante Ciali will lose a yard back to the 45-yard line. Coming in to make the tackle, John Harris, the safety. It'll be 2nd and 11. 5 minutes and counting. Buffalo needs a turnover. They need to stop in the worst way. 5 wide for the Redskins. Tipton in the shotgun. 2nd and 11. Tipton back. Throws down the middle and caught by G. Scott. A gain of 7 to the 37-yard line. And that'll bring up 3rd and 4. .433 and counting. Redskins come out 4 wide, single back. Tipton in the shotgun on 3rd down. Tipton drops back. Looking, throws, and caught for the first down. James Norris at the 31-yard line, a gain of 6. First down, Redskins. As we're coming up on 4 minutes left to play. Redskins can eat up more time now. 1st and 10 from the Buffalo 31. Tipton in the shotgun with 2 backs. Hands off to Ciali, but that was a slow play. The Bills are right there to make the stop. Aaron Catledge comes in on the corner blitz. A loss of 5 back to the 36-yard line. 2nd and 15 for the Redskins at the Buffalo 36. Two backs in the backfield again. Tipton in the gun. Takes the snap. Looking. Throws and caught by Norris down to the 18-yard line. A gain of 18 yards to James Norris. Another Redskin first down. And now the Redskins can eat up more time. Buffalo they need to hold them to at least a field goal. Keep it a 1-score game. You can't give up the touchdown here. We're coming up on 3 minutes left. 4 wide. Tipton in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Eating up the time now. Taking their time. Say in motion. And they take the delay of game penalty. Wow. He lost track of the play clock. 5-yard penalty on the Redskins. That gets charged to the quarterback. And that's going to back it up 5 yards. 1st and 15 at the Buffalo 23-yard line. 4 wide. Tipton in the shotgun. 2:49 left. Tipton drops back. Throws underneath. And is it caught? Yes, for a 4-yard gain. Norris makes the catch. Down to the 18-yard line. He's 2nd and 11. 2:33 and counting. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning soon. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton drops back. Looking. Throws and caught. This time it's caught by number 89. T.J. Ross, the 3rd-year receiver out of Virginia. As we hit the 2-minute warning here at FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. 3rd and 6 for the Redskins now. 5 wide, empty backfield at the Buffalo 13-yard line. Tipton in the shotgun, back to throw. Tipton throws near side and dropped. T.J. Ross dropped it. 4th down. This will be a 30-yard field goal attempt by the Redskins. They'll put them up by 6. Keep it a one-score game. Zach Harris from 30. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Redskins go up 20-14. They leave the door open for Buffalo. The Bills have all 3 of their timeouts. 1:54 to work with, and they need a touchdown. They're down by 6. Buffalo can still pull this one out, and they have time. Zach Harris will kick off for Washington. This one going down to the wire. There's the kickoff by Harris. From the 5 on the return. This is Atkins, and Landon Atkins out to the 28-yard line. 1:49 left. Buffalo needs a touchdown. 1st and 10 from their own 28. They have all 3 of their timeouts. Plenty of time. You got to throw it downfield, though. You don't have all the time in the world. Mason Cross will come back out to lead the offense. Let's see if Buffalo can come back and win this. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Cross in the shotgun on 1st down. In motion is McGinnis. Looking, throws outside, caught by Scott. Turns upfield, gets out to the 34, gain of 6. 140 and counting. You got to do better than that. You got to throw it farther downfield. 2nd and 4, Buffalo at their own 34-yard line. They're 66 yards away. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Cross in the shotgun. Cross looking. Cross throws and caught. I don't know how he caught it, but he did. Tom Hartman out to the 49, a gain of 17 into Redskin territory. And Buffalo takes a timeout with 1:18 left. Bobby Kirby came over and made the tackle, but what a catch by Tom Hartman. Buffalo now in Redskin territory. Can Buffalo pull this one out? 3 wide to the far side. Cross in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Cross looking. Throws underneath. Caught by McGinnis. And McGinnis picks up 4. Make it 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 at the Redskin 45-yard line. Coming up on a minute left. Buffalo still with 2 timeouts. They're 45 yards away. Under a minute to play now. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Cross in the shotgun. Cross looking. Cross fires downfield. Caught on the sideline by David Scott, the tight end. Good for 20 yards to the 25-yard line. And they don't have to take a timeout. That'll stop the clock. What a catch by David Scott, the tight end. Great catch. 1st and 10 from the Redskin 25, and the Bills still have 2 timeouts. 48 seconds left. Can Buffalo pull this one out? 3 wide to the far side. Cross in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Cross looking. Cross needs to get rid of it. And he throws it away. 41 seconds left. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 25. Redskins up 20-14. There's Misty, the one and only. 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line. 4 wide. Cross in the gun. Cross drops back. Cross needs to get rid of it. Can't take a sack here. Has to throw it away. It'll be 3rd and 10. 35 seconds left. Yep, you're way past your bedtime. That's right. 3rd and 10 from the 25-yard line. 35 seconds left. Buffalo still has 2 timeouts. Good night, Misty. 3rd and 10 from the 25. Cross looking. Cross looking. Fires down the sideline. Incomplete. It's 4th down. It's 4th and 10 from the 25. 29 seconds left. If you're Buffalo now, pick up the 1st down. Concentrate on getting the 1st down. Buffalo comes out 4 wide, single back, cross in the shotgun. This is ball game, 4th and 10. They got to get the first down. Cross looking. Cross throws and caught. They get the first down. McGinnis down to the 13, a gain of 12. And Buffalo immediately takes a timeout. They have 1 left. 1st and 10 from the Redskin 13-yard line. A 12-yard gain by Alden McGinnis. Buffalo still has a timeout. 23 seconds left. You kind of have to throw to the end zone now. 4 wide, cross in the gun, 1st and 10. Cross, looking, fires down the middle, touchdown, Buffalo. Davis Scott, a 13-yard touchdown catch right down the middle. What a drive by the Bills. And they tie the game up at 20. Evil Dead's got to love that. And now the all-important extra point coming up. Buffalo marched down the field and gets the touchdown with 20 seconds left to tie the game at 20. And now Shane Van Auken will come on for the extra point. Buffalo will keep their playoff hopes alive. Evil Dead's going to be 3 for 3 today. Van Auken for the point after. Kick is up. And it's good. Bills lead it 21-20. What a comeback by Buffalo. They were down 17-6 at one point. And now what? And now with 20 seconds left, the Bills will kick off. Misty said something to me, but I didn't hear it. I have headphones on. Van Auken will kick off. And he'll kick it through the end zone, touchback. And now with 20 seconds left, the Redskins will take over. They need a field goal. They do have all 3 of their timeouts, but only 20 seconds left. Can Buffalo hang on and pull this one out and get to 8-7? Now it's up to the Redskins offense to get into field goal range. 5 wide, 1st and 10 from their own 30. Tipton drops back. Tipton looking. Tipton rolls out, and Tipton is going to take off. And he slides at the 39-yard line. They take a timeout with 14 seconds left. A gain of 9 to be 2nd and 1. The Redskins need about 30 yards, 25, 30 yards for a field goal attempt. 14 seconds left. They have 2 timeouts. Wow, watch the Redskins kick a field goal to win this. 4 wide, Tipton in the shotgun, 2nd and 1. Tipton drops back, throws outside, caught immediately, and tackled immediately at the 45-yard line. Redskins take a timeout. It was caught by Virgil Say on the sideline. 10 seconds left. Now the Redskins need about 25 yards. Well, yeah, about that. Redskins come out 4 to one side in the shotgun. Tipton back to throw. Throws, and it's caught by Say out to the 47 of Buffalo. They take their final timeout. 6 seconds left. A gain of 7 to be 2nd and 3. Now they don't have time. They're out of timeouts. Redskins, their only shot now is to throw to the end zone with 6 seconds left. It comes down to this play. 2nd and 3 from the Buffalo 47-yard line. They line up 4 wide. Tipton back. Tipton looking. He's going to throw it deep as time runs out in the end zone. Incomplete. Ball game. And the Buffalo Bills come back to win it. 21-20 over the Redskins. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. We'll be back tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern with a doubleheader. Good night, everybody.